fashion?
Fashion is a very broad thing, but definitely for me, it's just a form of expression. You can just express yourself by any means and any measure. It's definitely something that's very versatile for each and every person.
Fashion is whatever someone feels the most comfortable in. I would say everybody has their own unique style and the way that they express themselves, and so any way that or anything that anybody wants to wear that they feel comfortable in or something that they feel expresses themselves, I think that's what fashion is.
What type of fashion do you generally wear?
Definitely depends on my mood and pretty much like the weather and everything like that. Most of the time I'm pretty girly and very light and flowy with my outfits. But other times I like being kind of like more of the dark and kind of rocker look to it too.
I like jeans, I like t-shirt, kind of more subdued in the shadow, or not even the shadow, but more laid back, easygoing kind of everyday fashion.
I wear a lot of like athletic wear, business casual, business attire.
School, I will literally just wear like my sweatpants, sweatshirt, and my hair in a bun to classes. But then I also do like going out and expressing myself and learning different things. So I like pretty much anything that I find interesting. I will try it out. I like some of the bohemian styles, but also I like to be able to dress up and wear a cute dress and the heels every once in a while.
Describe fashion in other countries.
Other countries. Probably Paris was really my favorite fashion because they're very like kind of very girly and then flowy, but they still have like that structure and like business look to them, which I absolutely adore. Go to like New York and Chicago, you can see like tons of different styles come together, which is really cool.
And I think fashion would often reflect different communities from all around the world, the opportunity to spend time in the Middle East and seeing some of their fashion and how they use some of their colors and all the different garments they had varied from what I was used to. So again, it's kind of neat seeing how all the different cultures around the world can adapt fashion to function in their areas or climate even.
Fashion in other countries they do it differently. It's different from here, from America to China or in the Middle East. Whether that be from a religious standpoint, cultural backgrounds, and stuff that they take pride in representing their country.
Yeah, it just honestly depends on where you're at. It just changes everywhere, and I think that's just really cool about it. Especially when you go to like New York and Chicago, you can see like tons of different styles come together, which is really cool.
How old are you when you were like first interested in fashion?
Oh, maybe when I was like 8, my mom had this prom dress from the 90s and it had these big puffy sleeves and I remember walking around the house in it all the time.
Cool. And so, when you were younger, how would you say your fashions changed from then to now? Like type of clothing or interests?
So I wore a lot of like Justice and Aeropostale clothing before. It was definitely like a lot of rhinestones and a lot of very basic colors. Now I feel like I do a lot more layering and then also a lot of more patterns now. So it's definitely changed a lot.
How old were you when you first got an interest in fashion?
I would say I was probably in middle school. I was probably like in 7th or 8th grade. So however old you are in there, that's kind of when I took a noticing, or at least started to be like, oh, this is cool.
What do you do with fashion?
I do. So I actually have my own recycled clothing line. It's called Kissed by Riss. I take old clothes, I go to different thrift stores, and I kind of like to find like the ugliest clothes or the things that I think are the ugliest and turn them around. So it's kind of like flipping a house but flipping clothes almost. And I sell those online. I redo them and recycle them, and that way you're upcycling clothes and helping the environment. Clothes will sit into landfills for 200 plus years, just rotting away, releasing harmful chemicals into the earth, and this way you're helping.